Hello, my name is Wayne and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the battery, the symbol that comes up on your dashboard, and it's called stop vehicle, leave engine running, or you may get another error message on the dashboard in red and it says stop vehicle, see operator manual. Now I have a theory of why these two messages, as a matter of fact I have both messages come. Normally the stop vehicle, leave engine running is in yellow, and the stop vehicle, see operator manual comes in red. And I have a theory of why those messages came up. So let me go back, take you back a little bit. I would say maybe a year and a half, 2 years, I got a message for the auxiliary battery to change it. So I changed that, brand new. And then maybe a few months after that, I got another message for the main battery. I changed that. And then a year went by, didn't think anything of it until recently. Those two error messages came on my dashboard, and I'm thinking, I'm scratching my head, and I'm thinking, is it the battery or is it the alternator? So the only way to really, and I already have a theory of what's causing it, so we're gonna see if my theory is true. The next step, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna change the view cam, pointing to the dash so you can see the message, and then after that I'm gonna put the car on my scanner. A lot of you ask a lot of questions about various stuff, and the first thing I always say is, what did the scanner say? Or put your car in the scanner, because there's no way to actually pinpoint it. But with the scanner, you have a better idea what's going on with your car. So let's go ahead and change view, and you're gonna see what you see on the dashboard. And sure enough, when I'm driving out of the parking lot, the symbol came back. So yeah, that symbol is not going anywhere. That's just to show you what happens when you do start the car. Even before you start the car, that symbol shows up in your dash. All right, so this is another symbol, another error message that you may see on your dashboard, and this is in red. This means it's a little bit more critical. It says stop vehicle, see operator manual. Normally you'll get one of the two, either in yellow, stop vehicle, keep engine running, or you will get this one. And basically what it's telling you, not to get too technical, is do something, take action to rectify the situation. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave this error message on your dashboard. And normally in the middle, I normally have my speedometer. So yeah, that can be annoying after a few minutes of just seeing that there and relying on the left. So this is what it basically looked like. All right, so right now, hooked up the scanner. We want to make absolutely sure that the battery is what's at fault. So we'll go into our little diagnostic in here. We'll do we'll do an auto scan. Let's do a quick test first. Set the ignition to on. The ignition is on. Let's go ahead and let it do its thing. All right, so this is like it's finished. Let's go back. Let's see if it's in fault. Now, the rule of thumb by the dealership is if the customer does not complain about an item, you just ignore it and go to what they do complain about. So let's continue going. instrument cluster. Let's go down to it. Battery discharge protection is activated. Okay, so now that we got a general idea, according to what the scanner says, it says battery discharge protection is activated. So if you do your research, when you come upon something like that, a battery protection, when it's activated, basically it signifies a safety mechanism within a device or a system designed to prevent the battery from being discharged too low. This protection mode often shuts down the device or a specific function to prevent damage or overdraw, ensuring the battery's long-term health and preventing potential safety hazard. So what that means is when the device or system detect that the battery is being discharged too rapidly or has achieved a critical low voltage, it activates the battery discharge or protection. This usually involves shutting down the device or temporarily disabling certain features to conserve power. And that's why in the car you see certain features doesn't work. If you run your scanner and you hit other modules in the car, I didn't go through the other modules, more than likely what you're going to see is low voltage, low voltage, low voltage, low voltage, low voltage, low voltage. So the battery low voltage drop below a certain point, this also triggers the issue. So in some cases, not all, but in some cases, protection may also be activated by other factors like short circuit, high temperature, loose connection. Loose connection is what we're looking at. So if the device is in battery protection mode, it usually needs to be recharged. And so if you look on my right hand side, I have a trickle charger. And basically what that does is it's a little charger, it's a computer. It charges the battery, and when the battery is fully charged, it stops charging. And when the battery drops, it goes up and charges it to a certain amount. So that's pretty simple. You can get this from Amazon. On my left is what you call, this is a nice little tool. So basically you can check if the alternator is good. You can also check if the battery is good. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use this tool next, and then we're gonna pretty much decide after this. I already know what the problem could be, and I already ordered that part. So, but I just want to do this so I can show you. So we're gonna take the negative lead and we're gonna hook it up to the negative battery. And we're gonna take the positive lead, we're gonna hook it up to the positive. And we're gonna take a look at our little tester. And what does this show? Let's turn it around. All right, so the battery life is okay. And we didn't turn on the car. We can actually turn on the car and see if the alternator is good. But we know for a fact that the battery is good. Check before charge. But right now the battery is good. Let's turn on the car and check the alternator and see what's going on. All right, so now the car's running and we're looking at the alternator. Let's go in a little bit closer. And what does it show? Alternator is good. Battery is good. Battery is good. So what's the more likely thing? What's going on? More than likely, my hypothesis, this cable, when I initially replaced the battery, this cable, the clamp, which is like this, holds on to the pole in the middle, half of it is broken. So basically what I did, I ordered a new cable, negative cable, and when that cable comes in, we're gonna change it, and we're gonna see if we get that error message on the dashboard in the car. And so the goal is, if you have multiple tools, use it at your disposal. Now, the reason for the automatic battery charger, if you're really tight in terms of replacing parts, basically what you do, you make sure, I'm gonna show you one more tool as well. Let's go ahead and open up the back of the car. And if anyone knows what this is a battery booster pack. All right, so that's the back. Basically how it works, you turn it to the on position, you take your negative cable, you take your positive cable, and you go ahead and you can jump the car with that. I'm gonna show you where exactly in the car. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. And I already removed the panel that normally goes here. This is the positive. This is the negative post. If you ever get stuck, your car doesn't start because your battery is low, you go ahead and hook up the positive here and negative here, and there you go. Right now, all we're doing is waiting for that negative cable to come in. We're gonna swap this cable out. We're gonna reattach it, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna go ahead and wait for that cable to come in, and then we'll just proceed to the next step. And we'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong in terms of changing the negative cable of what I really think what's going on with this battery. All right, so the cable came in. This is what it looked like. This is the, as I was describing before, the very top of it where it broke off. But if you do a search on the internet, more than likely you'll probably see something like this. And this is the part number for it, 000-905-7712. What we're gonna do, we're gonna change it, and we're gonna see if we get that error message on the screen. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that message is gonna go away. So let's go ahead and do the work, and then we'll go from there. Now that we got the old battery cable out, I wanna show you what it looked like. And this is what I actually took out. And you notice that the, like I showed you before, the metal part surrounding the pole of the battery is broken. And this is the actual piece for it. So of course, when I was doing my troubleshooting, it was kind of hard for me to distinguish between whether it's the alternator or the battery. You know, meaning that the battery was brand new, you know, what could be the problem? And then my initial guess, which was the cable, was correct. The battery wasn't fully getting charged, and so you get those error messages on your dashboard. So this is basically what I ordered, and I ordered it from the internet, and I basically did a video on where to get the parts. So I didn't pay, of course, the full price for this cable as you normally would. But that is it. And again, the part number for the battery cable. The part number is A000-905-7712. They call it a battery sensor, not a battery cable. So like I said, you do your research, and there should be no reason why you can't do any research. We got the internet, we got a lot of stuff that you can do to research it yourself. And this is it. This is what the cable looked like. So my initial assessment was correct. All right, the very first thing we're gonna do is hook up this side panel, which I have in my hand. We're gonna put it on this side, and of course we can't forget the light switch, which is here, and it goes right here. So we'll take this light switch, it goes right here, and move my hand so you can see it, and push it until it snaps. Now we're gonna push this on the side. I want to make sure everything is flush. Alright, so we'll put back the back panel. And you see the groove over there, and you see the groove over here. That's what this will line up in. Okay, so everything is lined up, everything is starting to take shape. We got the silver piece, and this just snaps into place. And it looks just like that. We take the rivet, and it comes in right here. Push that in. Do the same thing for over here. And this comes over here as well. And then we'll do the same for the rivets over here and over here. And then of course we'll put the screw in. All right, so what we have here, this is a T20. And we're gonna use this for these guys over here. And you take this and you just screw it in. We'll do the same thing for over here as well. And of course, we'll do the back. Make sure that's nice and tight. And we'll come over here and we'll do this last one. All right, and then we have two rivets over here. We have one over here that we have to put. What I'm gonna put back next is a tray that normally goes here. And the way the tray works, that's the hole that it goes into, one of the pegs. This is the other hole that it goes into. And right here is where you would put in the other. Same thing here. All right, so now we got a tray. And like I was saying before, the two end goes into the hole right there. This one goes into the hole right there. And this actually turns and that goes into the hole right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in and see what it looks like. All right, this tray actually comes out. And you got your stuff in here. You can go ahead and push that back in. Basically, and now we can put back all the stuff that we used to have in the trunk. But we want everything to look nice and neat. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go back into the cabin, start the car, look for the error message. That error message on the dash about the battery normally comes up within minutes, even a few seconds. So we'll see initially if replacing the cable was a trick, but let's go ahead and do that now. All right, currently running, no error message on the dashboard, nothing indicate that problem with the battery. The battery cable was changed. By now, you should have seen some kind of message about the battery, any kind of symbol. Everything is good, and this is what we want. This is the end result. This is what you want to see, and this car has been running for several minutes. I was very fortunate for this video that it wasn't the alternator. If you look at the price tag for the alternator, is over $1,000, and it wasn't the battery. Battery is also pricey as well. If you bring it to the dealership, you will spend over $1,000. I can probably guarantee that. But today we were fortunate. We were able to diagnose the problem with multiple things. And this is what I want you to do when you're at home. Try to save yourself some money. You know, the first sign of trouble with your car, don't just run to the dealership, but try to do it yourself. And that's why we call it the DIY channel. But like I always say at the end of every video, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you soon.